Happy New Year. Morning, Fraser. It is about 9-ish, 9:30 or so in the morning. We've got a small window of opportunity before the wind is supposed to come up this afternoon, so we're going to try and get out there on the water and see if we can't get a fish or two. Maybe a fishy dance. Let's hope. New Year's Eve day fishing with Fraser edition.
Woo woo!
Or is it
Happy
fishing
2024.
with
Sorry.
Happy 2024, or is it fishing with Fraser New Year's Day edition? I'm not sure how that works. But yeah, my hands are cold.
Put mitts on. You're so stinking stubborn.
Do you want to go down towards Grief? Allie wants to go down towards Grief
I don't know.
Point.
Do we have time?
Oh, we got time. We got time.
I had to make my coffee. I haven't even finished my first cup of coffee. Brought it with. That's how dedicated I am to this YouTube channel.
All right, both lines are out. We are officially fishing on January 1st, 2024. Woohoo! Earliest day. No, keep going.
Yep.
Earliest day of the year we've ever fished.
Ever.
I gotta say, I think this record will stand permanently. I don't think we'll ever fish an earlier day than January 1st ever.
Sorry.
Wow.
Weird spot. Look, it says 276. Not my fault.
We're in like 700 feet of water right. Okay, 300 feet of water right now.
Wow, did you see the flames starting on his pants? I did. Oh, I thought you were like, come on, fish. I was like, honey.
Up and eat some new smoked fish. Fishing rigs have changed again. We're allowed to keep chinook, no coho anymore, and we're allowed to keep chum again. Still no halibut, still no lingcod, all that sort of stuff. Pulled out a hoodie today just for the neck wind. I saw that look.
There was no look. Just the way my eyeballs go all the time.
So we just got a call from Debbie. I edited out the phone call, but Debbie and Earl called, and she's doing better. It sounds like she's able to eat solid foods and drink water, which is good. Apparently she's been getting her sustenance from a bag on a line for who knows how long now. And but other than that, she's doing fine. She's just got to get her strength up, and she's gonna be on some heart meds now. But other than that, she's doing good. So if you're watching this one, Debbie, hi Debbie.
300.
Seriously? How is it every time you get it behind the wheel, you get 300 feet?
I was just going straight. You ended up stopping the boat, and I started going straight because you were pulling up. Not stop the boat, but you got up and said you were pulling that up, but you didn't look where you were heading. And I just kept keeping it straight.
220 feet of water, 230 feet.
Look how far I went. They're not far.
The fact of the matter is, when you take over the hill, you take over responsibility.
I can't take over responsibility legally, probably because of this zapper thing. So technically, you should be driving all of it. Because I have to have a zapper to keep me safe. Just saying.
I don't have anything to keep me sane, so.
Yeah, but I don't understand what right and left mean when you were talking about the water coming up from the whatever. All I'm thinking is stop talking all sciencey. I can't handle it. See, now I'm gonna have to straighten out so you can put the line out. Now we're gonna be in 320.
No.
And he's gonna say, why are we in 320? Oh, because I had to straighten the boat out. And then he took his sweet time to put the line out. Sweet time. Like I'm talking, he's taking forever.
Who else totally loves Allie when she hasn't had 2 cups of coffee in the morning?
I like 300. There's a fish market. He complains a lot about my driving. You get the hint of why nobody wants to drive this boat? I do.
Sean likes driving my boat.
Sure. I think Sean's the only one. And I'm pretty sure you complained about Sean driving because Sean just does what he wants and he doesn't even ask you.
What? I don't complain about you, Sean. in a wide berth.
See? He complains about everybody's driving but his own. And then every once in a while he'll go, oh, whoops, didn't realize I was this shallow.
Captain has other things on his mind other than just navigation, you know.
What, the Tennille?
Fish! Fish will keep us together!
Doesn't matter the weather. You could wear a glove and just like pull it off like hockey players. The armpits. I can't do that.
It's because you got so many clothes on you can't find your armpits. The little kid from Christmas Story.
Wait up, guys! Wow. Uh-oh.
Potty dance.
You know what that means.
Back from our unscheduled but very important break. Taking us out deeper?
What?
Just noticed you turning us towards Harwood.
Harwood is like way over there. I'm facing like the beach right there. It's so
If we catch a fish now, it's totally Allie's fault.
not just a second. It was
When-
the whole time you're on the phone.
Yeah, when a bait ball or whatever it seems to be shows up like ground, that's a bad sign.
Ew. Ew.
You know?
Not my pretty hat.
It potentially could have been a whale.
Yeah. From there all the way
Oh,
down.
you got. You know what's really cute?
Like
is
a
when
coffee?
Yes, hopefully I got her on camera. She always drinks out of this thing, and she gets this little spot of coffee on her nose, and it's like a little, like, globule of plastic kind of stuff. It's quite funny. It's quite cute. It's adorable.
Aw, he thinks I'm adorable.
Thank you. I appreciate it, buddy. Take care. Great. Bye.
I found a fish. Did you get the light in or anything?
Nope.
Okay.
Oh, come on. Don't spit it out. Might have spit it. Might have spit it on that
That's
pole.
sad. Come back fishing.
Oh, it was a nice fish. It was peeling line and everything.
That's alright.
I felt it do the head shake and it spit.
We'll find another one. See? My weird spot. Doo-doo.
Okay.
Oh. It was a mean fish.
All right.
Did you see him?
No,
Doggy?
no.
Just broke
Alright.
his line.
Snap the line. It didn't spit the hook.
That's a mean fish.
Snap the
You
line.
should've shut the boat off, I guess.
That was a nice fish. That would have been a keeper. It was peeling. All right, so we're going to run a plug. We're going to run a dummy flasher with it. But the dummy flasher we're going to use is going to be this thing. It's called a crucifix. Believe it or not, it's actually called a crucifix. Point that way. Point that way. Because otherwise you're going to take us over to Texada. So point that way.
I like Texida.
No, don't stop turning. Don't stop turning. I want you to point
I
right
can't-
towards
can't
Willingdon
drive.
Beach. You see Willingdon Beach?
I see Willingdon.
Point towards Willingdon Beach. So fishing with plugs, chatting with Tim's boss Mike. We were discussing plugs because I don't fish plugs well, but apparently I was fishing them at the wrong speed and I wasn't. He's right. I wasn't giving them the full shot, right? The full hard try. My old buddy Pete Yatrides, he used to say the same thing, that if you've caught fish on a lure, you fish it differently because you fish it with the confidence that you know you're going to catch. So.
Wise words.
Now the nice thing is too with these plugs is that they don't have flashers on them. So if we catch a fish, we're just fighting the fish, not the flasher.
Okay, there's sailboats out now. Now we know it's wavy.
Yeah, well I knew the wind was coming up in the afternoon, right? So I knew our window was small, but we're fishing it. Woo.
Wow, that's a free dance right there.
It wasn't a fishy dance. I'm allowed to dance. Just wasn't a fishy dance. It was kind of a 1920s 23 skidoo kind of thing.
Who are you? Sometimes you say things that just, you know. How deep is this one down?
They're both down 180 or 170.
Okay.
They're planned. This one's they're both naked, but this one's got the dummy flasher. Naked just means that they don't have flashers. And that one's just piggybacking off of this one that's got the dummy flasher. Did I mention we're fishing at 3 miles an hour now? 3? We normally fish at 2.5 for everything else.
We've done this before when I've been in control.
Yes, we have.
May have fished at 3 in the past.
And not had plugs on at the time.
But we've caught fish, because there was a couple times where I was like, oh, whoops.
I think I was literally snagging them in the mouth as they were trying to cross the street or something down below. Yeah, we got white caps starting now, so. But one fish would make it all worth it. One fish to the boat.
Fishing on January 1st makes it worth it.
It's true.
Shiny as Allie's hat. Yeah. That's our Lord. Let's cheer, cheer, cheer. Fish, fish, fish. Catch, catch, catch. Hey, fishy.
You know Allie was a cheerleader?
I was not. I wanted to be. I even went to
Cheerleading school?
grade 8. This is what you have to do to be a cheerleader. And then I was like, no, that doesn't sound like something I want to do. I liked singing in the stands where nobody was staring at me. I knew all the cheers, of course. But, yeah. I was going to wear a little skirt.
I would have.
Get that.
I think Zach told me that, plugs kind of, are good for the summertime, but not beyond that. Some guys, that's all they fish with, right? So, and they do well. I'm trying to give it the college try.
How'd you do?
I didn't do well in college. Yeah. To be fair, my college try in college was not very much, not impressive.
Not a whole lot of effort.
I don't even care that it's Dave's lure. It's Dave's plug that I have on right now. I don't even care. I'll let Dave take the credit.
There's a lot of controversy over whether that's Dave's lure or not.
No, I'm pretty sure this one is, yeah. That one's not.
Okay.
That's the one he thought was, but it's not.
Okay. But we're running both of them just in case, So Dave can win in both cases.
But if we don't catch on a plug, then really I win too. Because Dave doesn't win, so
It's fair.
So really we're in a win-win-win situation right now. Now we have confusion.
2.8.
Listening for the whale blow. all sorts of stuff marked in there. Down below, look at that.
Yeah. But it says it's 17 feet deep.
Oh. I didn't notice that. All right. I don't think we're 17 feet deep because lines are out about 170, so.
Still crazy. January 1st.
Oh, yeah.
You've officially done your latest of the year and earliest. Nicely done.
Thank you.
Nicely done, guys.
High five.
Nah.
Keep waiting for those precious, precious words from Allie. Fish, 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 fish. But, you know, don't hear it.
Wow.
It's a beautiful day on the water. Tepid weathers. Calm winds. I don't want to say anything about the rain because it hasn't happened yet.
Just one little cloud right here. Whoosh.
Pull it down a little bit.
Wow.
I feel like, what was that? Annette Funicello and what was the dude's name? We're dancing on those beach movies way back in the 60s.
Beach blanket bingo?
Yeah, that's right. Or the Elvis movies.
Yeah. What was that guy's name? I don't know.
I don't know. Paul Anka?
No.
No. I don't know why I only remember Annette Funicello's name.
Yeah, I wonder why. Frankie Avalon.
Frankie Avalon. That was him. I can see his face. I just couldn't remember his name. Okay, I can see Annette Funicello's face too.
Okay, see if you can sing all the Grease songs before we get to the harbor.
Oh no, I'm not even
How about the first line of each one?
close. Some loving had me a blast. Some loving happened so fast. I don't get so much time.
Oh, is that the next line?
That was going to be the finale, right?
No, that's not the finale.
That was going to be my finale. I've seen a lot of those, but they're never going to see another one like I had with you.
Brush up, brush up, brush up.
Okay, I'm going off. That's it.
You want them all?
Yeah, I could have done
Okay.
that. Could have done
She drives me. Stop sawing the chair.
I'm not. Canadian vignettes.
Look
Love
them up. They're awesome.
The Big Snit. It's awesome.
What's my favorite one? The party or something? Boom. Especially when he hangs upside down on the couch. I love that.
That actually is a beautiful day.
What better way to start the year?
Yep. Oh, catching fish.
Oh, you always gotta just like
I'm just, you asked a
A++.
question. You asked a question.
A++ guy. What'd you buy your ticket for already?
The boat show.
Of course you did.
It was back in October.
Are they even gonna let you sleep in the same room?
Probably not.
Chris will be like, yeah, no, Rick sleeping in the room by himself.
I don't even know what it is. First week.
First week of February last year.
Yeah. I will need a new laptop. Yeah.
We'll see.
Same.
Just saying.
'Cause I'm not
You'll be
gonna.
too busy.
I'm not. We take a video all over the place. I will not forgo my fishing with Fraser.
What if I'm sick and I need you to bring me soup?
No, because I can bring you soup.
What if Chas was in labor and we were needed at the hospital?
We are not going to be needed at the hospital. I do not. My certifications for delivering children has expired.
What if she needed a ride and you were in the middle of editing?
I grabbed the second or third camera, and we did car karaoke on the way.
I'm sure she'd love that.
Like the same song that Allie was yelling when we're going to the hospital in labor with Sam. Don't stop at the red lights. Yes, honey.
It was more like, if that light turns red, do not stop.
Never been more frightened in all my life. Totally worth the $140.
You would have got a ticket.
And the handcuffs because I was running from the police. Right?
I was super sweet. It was friendly.
Like that Elliot voice she did the other day. Super sweet.
Hey, my answer was super every time the doctor walked in. How you feeling? Super.
You know what? I've been the only boat out here fishing all day.
Yeah. No, too much.
Hey Fraser, it was awesome talking to you today, man. Just for the sake of everybody else who doesn't know, Fraser and Daniela called us today, and we were able to do a video chat, which was awesome. Yeah, it was a lot of fun to joke around and see you guys. I appreciated it very much, actually. Today, oh man, yeah, today we would have had a fish, and it would have been a keeper. I guarantee it, because my gauge for fish that are keepers or not, if it's able to actually peel line, it's over 62 centimeters. And this thing was peeling line. I mean, it wasn't peeling a ton, but I'd put money to say it would be between 69 and 72 centimeters. I know I'm guessing, and real fishermen are out there going, you don't know. Just saying, that's my experience, right? So it was peeling good, but I must have had a nick in the line, because it felt like I know it was a head shake, but it felt like he spit the hook, but it was just a clean gone. Just probably, I had about 2/3 of my leader left. So yeah, it happens. It's unfortunate. I probably should have checked it, and well, not probably, I should have checked it, and I should have replaced it, but so be it. You make these mistakes once in a while. And when it's so cold that you can't feel your fingers or think, these things happen. It was a weird day today too. It was a couple times we were out there, and suddenly we're in 240, 260 feet of water, and suddenly we're hitting what looks to be a bait ball, and then it's showing ground. Well, one time it was 100 and some odd feet below us, and another time it was 17 feet. But we didn't hit anything with our lines. It's possible that we were very close to a whale, but it didn't come directly underneath. I don't know. It's possible. I'm not really fully versed as to how the sonar thing works, but when suddenly you're in almost 300 feet of water and it suddenly says you're in 100 feet of water, something's not right there, and then it goes like in 10 to 15 yards or 30 yards or whatever it is, suddenly it's back to 270 feet of water. Just kind of things to make you go, But, yeah, you just never know. But we didn't see any whales out there at all. It doesn't mean anything, because they can swim for miles, right, before coming up. But when I pulled up the anchovy there at the end, the anchovy was gone. So clearly we had a second hit that we didn't even see. We did hit a couple of other like bait balls as well that it's possible it hit and we just didn't see it, right, and it went. But yeah, but it still was a good day. Again, I have officially fished on the latest day of the year and on the earliest day of the year, and for me that's kind of cool, actually. So I wanted to share tonight a short scripture out of the New Testament, 1 Corinthians chapter 1, verse 18 and 19. This is Paul writing to the church of Corinth. For the message of the cross is foolishness to those who are perishing, but to those of us who are being saved, it is the power of God. For it is written, and this would be God speaking now, I will destroy the wisdom of the wise, the intelligence of the intelligent I will frustrate. God has a sense of humor. He likes to use silly things sometimes, things that just don't make sense, to frustrate those who think they're smart, those who think they have all knowledge, to bring them to a point of humility. It's always, with God, it's always, there's always a point to it, right? And it's always to bring the heart attitude to the right position. He's not doing it to be mean or spiteful. He's doing it specifically to bring down the pride of intellectuals, of whomever it happens to be, but in this particular case it's intellectuals, to bring the pride down to the point where they don't understand, so that they have to trust, they have to have faith. If you could understand God fully, he wouldn't be any different than us. Me personally, I'm okay with a God that I can't understand, whose ways are so much higher than mine, right? The Bible says the foolishness of God is wiser than the wisdom of man. So God's jokes, God's silliness, way wiser than the wisest individual, the smartest man. But again, it's all about the heart attitude, and it's all to bring us to a point of humility and faith, realizing that we have to trust God. There's nothing else in this earth, nothing else worth trusting other than God. God made it all. God created everything. We threw it away. We kind of threw it back in his face, actually, in the Garden of Eden. And he went and he bought it back. And again, he's not looking at us with a you're in trouble now. That's not who he is. He's looking at us saying, I bought this back. Here you go. Again, it's yours. Just take it. That's who he is. That's how much he loves us. God suffered and died on a cross to pay the price that we could never pay, so that we could have a relationship with him and be with him forever. Thanks for the phone call again today, man. That was fantastic. That was awesome. We've got to do that again. I very much enjoyed that. Thank you for coming fishing with me on the first day of the year. I'm hoping this was not a picture or an image of how the fishing is going to go for me this year. Unless I keep getting fish that are so big they keep breaking my line. I'm okay with that too, right? But, love you. God loves you. I miss you. I look forward to seeing you soon. And I will post more tomorrow.